Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Bonjour à tous, comment vous allez les gens? Moi, ça va très bien. Je suis au taquet. Désolé, maintenant ça va être un peu comme ça. J'ai trouvé un boulot, je suis content, enfin. Alors il y aura moins de vidéos les semaines, ce sera que le week-end quand je peux, bien sûr. Bah, j'essaie de faire le plus possible pour vous faire plaisir. Puis là, bah, on est reparti pour triangle stratégie. Puis je crois qu'on est pas loin on est pas loin de la fin, je crois. Je crois qu'il manque encore quelques chapitres et ce sera terminé. Alors là, normalement, il y aura une petite cinématique. On arrive tout de suite.
Deep in the Grand Noselian mines lay a most unexpected discovery. Crystals of pure salt.
Ouais.
Now in possession of
On avait enfin
knowledge that
libéré
could
la
alter the
mine en
course
fait.
of
Puis là,
history
bah,
in
normalement, on
Noselia.
va
The members
parler
of House
des choix qu'on doit faire. Le chapitre 7, acte 1. Alors, dis-nous tout.
The salt crystals are now ours. How shall we proceed?
Carefully, for it has the potential to alter the balance of power across North. This is an opportunity to reshape the realm to our benefit. We must be strategic.
It's a target on our backs is what it is. There'll be no peace for us so long as we hold him.
Hyzant will set upon us with a fury we've never known if they hear of this.
She's right. They will stop at nothing to defend their faith.
Nor will Esfrost go quietly into the night.
Then let us prepare for when word does spread, rather than fret over how long we can keep the secret.
Ça c'est
Whether
vrai.
we protect the salt as ours or find another way to use it, we must act soon.
Moi, mon perso, je dirais on utilise, puis on essaie de
Say you,
dissimuler
Your
ça le plus
Majesty.
possible.
We find ourselves at a crossroads. Not just as a kingdom, but an entire realm. I too wish to act quickly. But I beg you all for a moment alone with my thoughts.
Your caution is admirable, but ill-advised. Hesitation could cost us everything.
That much is obvious.
Benedict, I find myself unmoored as well. I wish to hear from all present before we decide upon a course of action.
As you wish. Pray let it be swift.
Ah, c'est bien, laissez le
Sarah,
temps de
Noah,
réfléchir
answer
quand
me
même.
this. Can I count on you to walk the path with me?
I was named Lord of House Wolfort long before I was inducted into the Saintly Seven. And I've been your friend even longer still.
Say no more. Take the others to Castle Wolfort and await my word. Likewise, inform me of any movements from Hyzant.
As you wish. Until we meet.
Ouh, ça va être compliqué. Ouh, que ça va être compliqué, ok. C'est-à-dire que nous, on doit jouer un jeu de... Ok, ça va être chaud, ça va être chaud. Surtout où il y a beaucoup d'impasses et beaucoup de gens qui vont me poser des questions. Bah, déjà, j'ai... Ah ouais, c'est vrai, il y avait la clown la dernière fois. Bon, on va quand même la prendre parce que j'avais oublié. Alors, on va avancer. Vous avez déjà vu ça de toute manière. C'est juste qu'en fait, après, quand j'ai retenté, c'est pas revenu perso. Voilà, au moins là, ça est fait. Puis, on va essayer pour l'autre aussi. Ok, et on a notre ami qui veut nous raconter l'histoire de ce grand-père. Soi-disant un très bon mage.
That should do it. You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
Many thanks, lad.
Alors, hein, on a la chance d'avoir une bonne
My
sorcière.
apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
Think nothing of it, my good man. If you need anything else, I'm more than...
Une très bonne mage. Ah, ça, on peut rien dire. Elle sait bien
Your
utiliser ce
magic
sort
never
d'éléments.
ceases to amaze. Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me every...
Grandante. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narv.
Ask away.
I was in
Qu'est-ce que ça veut
Hyzant
dire?
for a short time, studying at the Ministry. No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world when it comes to matters arcane. Their library contains
Exactement.
everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers. There are chronicles on the history
Bah,
of
maintenant,
magic,
bah,
too, where the most
on sent, on sait
yet
toujours pas qui c'est son compère.
I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage name. One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded.
Peut-être il a jamais voulu faire de traces, il a
Those
voulu
awful
être comme les
Hyzantians.
gens normaux.
Truly, they have no shame.
Narv?
The chronicles you speak of, in truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him, and was branded a heretic and unbeliever. They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all. He was then
carrément.
banished from the city and died in exile. His name... It's all their fault. No one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
I had no idea.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
So you carry his memory with you.
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known, so I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before. And in
Ah,
the
la pauvre.
process, I'll become the greatest mage this world.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, Gila.
Ouais, bah ouais, continue comme ça. Hein. J'ai juste un peu mon avant-bras. Alors là, on a quand même 3 personnes qui veulent 3 trucs, 3 endroits. On devrait les faire. Ah, il prépare le fameux ralliement.
I am gladdened to see each and every one of you. My I have asked you here to tell you of a most fortuitous discovery. We have found crystals of... Alas, Glenbrook has taken those very mines from us.
Bah en fait c'est faux, c'est en soi à tout le monde, mais voilà.
Esteemed House Wolfort is led by one of the saintly 7 of Hyzant. They will no doubt be informed of the salt crystals, and their precious religion will be shaken to its core. I trust you can all imagine how Hyzant will respond. They will not go quiet, but will instead seek the crystals for themselves. Therefore, we must subdue Glenbrook and seize the mines for Esfrost if we are to counter this. But we cannot stop there, for that will only... They will stop at nothing.
Il faut dire en même temps tu le mérites. Hein.
All of Norcelia in their name.
Ils prennent le contrôle de tout le continent.
But we will not yield. We subscribe to no faith. We shall greet our
Ouais, faut dire ces 2 pays là, ils savent pas se tenir tranquille. Hein.
Our newest weapon, the Death's Knell, is nearly complete. With it, the false goddess shall crumble beneath the sheer force of our iron. Raise your swords, my... Your names shall be cast in iron when the histories of this day are written. You...
Okay.
Oh yes, the Death's Knell will reduce many a falsehood to rubble, dear Gustadolf.
Si ça va mon ami. Oh, c'est rien que je mets la cam, il y aura beaucoup de... On a des cinématiques là.
Have you
Alors,
heard
qu'est-ce
the
qu'ils vont
popular
dire?
rumor, Lord Claris? That Hyzant intends to raise an army against Glenbrook? Yes, I am familiar. So it's reached the consortium then. Is it true? King Roland has only just reclaimed the Crown City with Hyzant's help, not to mention restored relations with them. Ordinarily, such a thing would be unthinkable, but the rumors are so persistent that I think something may be afoot.
for example.
Si tu savais. C'est pas très joyeux.
I wouldn't be so restless if I had an example to give.
Esfrost gathers its troops at Twinsgate. Might they have heard the rumors as well?
Perhaps. A battle for the very soul of Norcel. But therein lies the
De toute manière, on sait
opportunity
qu'il
for
va
nations
résister
like
dans
us.
tout ça, c'est ma
You're quite
maison. Hein.
right about that.
And each shift in Norzelia's power balance opens new business opportunities.
Will the consortium continue trading with Hyzant?
Tis difficult to say. I believe House Wolfort's actions from here on will be key to the consortium's
Il a raison de s'inquiéter
House
pour l'argent.
Wolfort, you say?
Indeed. They've been involved in most every conflict between the three nations on this continent. I shall wait and see how Lord Serenoa responds first, lest I make any hasty decision.
C'est vrai qu'on a on a des liens des 3 pays. Je suis l'un des 7 saints de l'autre pays, je suis un des 3 maisons, et ma femme vient de l'autre côté. Alors, putain, moi je viens de partout, frère.
Ah, Milo has sent a dispatch from Glenbrook. Deep within the Grand Rosalian mines lies...
Impossible!
The discovery of salt outside the source explains Gustadolf's recent provocations.
How can you be so calm? The teachings tell us that salt is a blessing, bestowed only upon the discovery of these salt crystals is an existential threat to Hyzant.
Est-ce qu'il va venir?
Salt crystals are salt too. We need only keep word of this discovery from spreading.
Of course. But how?
Il va envoyer son arme, je suis sûr.
The Hierophant has spoken. Minister Exham, you shall raise an army and seize the Grand Norzelian mines in Hyzant's name.
The Hierophant asks us to invade Glenbrook?
Do you have another way to silence King Roland and his royal hounds in House Wolfort?
Minister Serenoa is one of us, and thus is honor bound to heed the Hierophant's word. But we know not if he will do so, or if he will cast his lot with his precious king. You shall ask him yourself when you surround Castle Wolfort en route to the mine.
And if he resists?
Il dira pas
You
tu vas
are
nous
free to
attaquer.
deal with him, as we do with all who forsake the goddess.
Oh punaise. Ah, de toute manière, on savait hein, que ça allait finir comme ça. Bon, maintenant, c'est est-ce qu'on reste fidèle ou pas?
Hyzant has learned of the
C'est juste
salt
ça.
crystals. Minister Exham of the Saintly Seven wastes no time in mustering his army, which now marches on the Grand North.
Ah, on est dans la merde.
Elsewhere, Gustadolf amasses his own forces at Twinsgate in anticipation of the war. All eyes are on Glenbrook, where Roland and Serenoa's pronouncement could touch off a battle for the soul of Norzelia. After much deliberation, Roland makes his way to Castle Wolfort to inform Serenoa of the decision that now weighs heavy on.
Qu'est-ce qu'il va choisir? Wow, eh, ça part en couille, frère. Ah, ça casse les couilles. Ah.